So this is the second part of the 2014 question 2 axonometric projection leaving certificate higher level DCG question video part 2. I just split the two videos because they were taking absolutely ages to upload onto YouTube, okay? So hopefully this will make it quicker. I'm not too sure if it will or if it won't, okay? But might as well try it. Right. So as I said, now that we've the axonometric projection set up, it's just a matter of drawing the two elevations, which is quite simple when we're given the two diagrams, really. Yeah. So we're given the heights and measurements. So we know this is the center line point here. So basically, if that's a center line, it's going to be stepped off the exact same distance on the other side. So now I'm going to draw in the rough shape of the backboard, okay? So we also know that the squared part here where the ball hits off of, let's say, is going to be 40 thick, so it's going to be 20 each side. So we can begin to develop the shape of the backboard slightly more. So it goes up 12, so it's 10, 12. Across here. So as we can see now, the backboard is beginning to take slightly more shape already. The height of this now will be 40 from this point here. So now we don't know the height, overall height of the backboard, but we can see a radius coming from this center point. So basically we can just put the point of our compass here and swing it, okay? So it's going to line in the backboard in this view and elevation. Okay, so that's the backboard in this view. Now we're going to have to draw it over here. Okay, and over here it's extremely easy to draw. It's just represented by a line because there's no given thickness on the backboard. So it's 10 is the first measurement, then 40 is the second measurement, and then h, the overall height, which can be gotten from here. Overall height are marked there. I'm just going to line this in now as well in dark, just to represent that that is the backboard leaning up against that. Okay. So these different heights represent heights located back here. So this 10 is the 10 up here, the 40 is the 40 up here, and then the h is the overall h back here. So basically it's just a matter of bringing down the points and finding the object here. The only difference is the circular or the spherical, the circular part up on top of the object, okay? So what we're going to do first, right, is label these points and just bring them down and draw quick, okay? Because that's basic, that's the basic axonometric, right? You'll be able to do that quickly. So I'm not going to spend too much time on it either myself. Okay, so I'm going to do now the major elements of the backboard first. So this is 3, 4, 2, 5, 1, 6. So I'm just basically corresponding the numbers with the numbers on the opposite drawn. It's just important to kind of have an understanding of plan views when you're planning elevation views when you're dealing with this. So I'm not going to spend too much time in terms of accuracy here, bring down the points. I'm going to do it quickly, just try to keep the video short. So that's 3 and 4, okay? So bring down 3 and 4. So that's 0.3. That's 0.4. Exact same for 5 and 6. So 0.5 is out here. 0.5 and 2 actually, sorry. 5, 2. Bring down points 5 and 2. So this is 0.5 and this is 0.2. Yeah. So we can even line them in now if we want, just to kind of get the picture, get it started. Because when you're looking at just a load of lines, it's confusing. And you might kind of lose motivation with you have to clue what's going on. But when we start to line it in, we can even see it coming to life already. My two images are going to be kind of running into each other, okay? So try to separate out the two elevations as far out as wide as you can, because it just gets that bit messy, but we'll continue on anyway. So now I'm going to bring down points 1 and 6. So this is 0.6. Point 1. So this is 1 and 6. 6. 1. And now, okay, besides the square where the ball hits, it's just a matter of bringing down circular part up here, okay? So, to get the circular part, okay, if we can see here, the circular part really is rising from 1 to the top of the apex here. So it's from this distance here, okay, which is represented over here from this distance to the top, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to split this into sections. You'll probably have done this in other subjects in other areas in DCG. We're going to split this into a certain number of parts and split this into a certain number of parts and just transfer down the lines till we get our kind of our smooth curve, okay? So what I'm going to do for this, okay, is I'm going to divide up this distance into, really is just try to get an equal number of parts that kind of don't use so many parts that you're going to be for ages bringing each point down, but try use enough parts so you'll get a smooth and clear kind of curve, okay? I'm going to divide it into 4, okay? So this is junior cert graphics, okay, dividing a line into a number of parts, okay? You can draw a line any angle off the line that we're given, set any distance on our compass and just swing 2, 3, however many parts you want. So that's 1 part, 2 part, 3 part, 4 part. Now, using our 2 set squares, okay, we'll line up the extreme point that we're bisecting with the last arc we swung, and keeping this set square, we use sliding set squares then, so keeping the second set square solid, use sliding set squares like that to bisect the line. Yeah, so that's the line, that's this height bisected into 4 parts, okay? So I can then just basically bring them parallel with all the other lines to find out where it cuts the circular part of the backboard. So we're left with part 1 there, right? A, B, C, we'll call D the apex. Then you have E, F, G, and 6. Yeah. So if we divided this into 1, 2, 3, 4 parts, this line, this height has to be divided into 4 parts. Okay. We also are certain that the height from this point to D is the point from 1 to 6 to D up here. Yeah. So an easier way now of doing this is just get the distance on my compass. Instead of having to bisect this distance again, I can just get the distance on my compass and swing them on this. So that's 1, 2. And these are the corresponding heights then. So now it's just a matter of labeling. So A, G. Yep, so then we can go A, G was the bottom closest ones. Then we had BF and the BF. Then we had CE. And it's a matter of transferring these points. So the points from this side of the elevation and this side down to getting your curve and your axonometric projection. Okay, so I'll just bring down 2 or 3 points and I'll let you work away then. Okay, so we bring down A on this side. Yeah, as we can see, it's close to 1. Bring down A from here. So it's A. We'll go A, we'll go B and C and maybe D, and then I'll let you off. Okay. So we bring down points B, points C. As we can see, okay, there's nothing between the distances. B, C. So already we can slightly see the freehand curve that's coming on the backboard. So eventually it's going to kind of tail off like that. That's basically a rough little kind of sketch of what it's going to look like. And we're going to bring down these points for the square part from here and here. So it's basically just understanding the two elevation views in order to get it in the middle. And the new topic we done today was kind of the circular part, is just dividing it up into sections and bringing it down again.